Tell me this wouldn't absolutely terrify you. I was reading horror stories on Reddit when I came across one from Whiskey Space Cadet, and it starts, when I was 16, I came home from school, walked inside, and was surprised not to see my mom despite her car being in the driveway. I walked through the living room towards the kitchen, and as I passed my little brother's room on the right, I saw the door was open, and I saw my mom sitting on their bed, lights off, facing the wall with her back to me. I stopped and stood in the doorway and said, "Mom?" She said really weakly, almost like she had just woken up, "Come here, I need to talk to you." I said, "Is everything okay?" And she replied, still looking at the wall and not moving, "Come here, I need to tell you something." Immediately, I thought the worst, that something had happened to one of my little brothers, or my mama, or something. I took half a step over the threshold into the room when I heard the back door open in the kitchen. I turned my head to look and saw my mom walk right into the kitchen. She called out, "Hey honey, I got off early today. How was school?" My blood went ice cold in my veins and I couldn't bring myself to look back into my brother's room. I just pivoted my body and walked right into the kitchen and never looked back. But the entire time, I had that feeling that something was right there next to me. So, have you guys experienced something like that? Was it a mimic? Was it something worse? I never personally experienced anything like that, but my daughter has. She was about 6, maybe 7 years old. She had got up to tell me that she was feeling scared, and I had told her what happened. She said at her door frame that her dad looked inside her room and she looked and was like, "Dad?" And that he just stood there and didn't say anything. And that she said, "Dad?" And then he just went away. And she said that she had got up and saw that her dad was still asleep. So it's when she woke me up to tell me that. And that's the only time she ever experienced that. She never mentioned it again. But have you guys experienced something of the sort? Have you guys experienced the mimic? Or, sometimes they say that the house holds memories. I wonder what it could be. But if you've experienced it, please let me know. I would love to hear your story about it. See you next time. Bye.